then I find there is no one there, but I think of you, and I know we are something new. We get high and high, crazy blue, like St. Elmo's fire, so shy and flat that it's hard to know just where you're at. Now I know I want you to be my woman. Now I know I want you to be my woman. Got the way we'll split in the moon. It's more like howling, but it's mostly fate. Running love with your love for me. We get high and high, crazy blue. St. Elmo's fire, sunshine, black. That it's hard to know just where you are. I want you to be my woman. Now I know I want you to be my woman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I said I want to start with a little. Just want to jam a little bit, y'all, before we, shout out to my man Rob Stokes. Good cover of St. Elmo's Fire. This is my man's band. This is an amazing cover of Michael Franks. What's up, Lamont? Like St. Elmo's fire, love so sharp. That's hard to know just where you are. Now I know I want you to be my woman. Now I know I want you to be my woman. What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody? What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
What's up, Jared? Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah. Jump on it, bro. Let that music take you to a different place. Dave Walker, Vaughn. Shout out to everybody. Let's let some people get in here, y'all. We're going to talk that talk. But it's everything. The world's so crazy. Sometimes you need to vibrate a little bit, man. That's it. That's all. Dun, dun, dun. That is my man, Rob Stokes and his band, October 71. He's definitely a GOAT. Amazing musician, drummer. That's not even my music. That's my man. That's really so. It's Michael Franks. It's a Michael Franks cover. The great Michael Franks, jazz, groove type music. Amazing songwriter, and it's St. Elmo's Fire. Fabulous sampled the song. A few people have sampled the record. And then, of course, my homie Rob Stokes and his group, October 71, um, they just covered it. And they killed it, man. I love music. And guys, tonight, that's my vibration. Like I don't it's to me, I want to get into some Cowboys, but I don't. I want us to let's talk logically tonight. Let's not fly off the handle. Let's not, you know what I mean? Let's not do too much. Let's just talk. Let's just talk Cowboys. Let's see what's going on with this team. Um what are our plans to get this team better? Thank you for any live stream, y'all. I'll put the link to. I'm trying to get to a playoff game, so if you guys want to donate, I'm trying to get to a playoff game to be able to cover a playoff game. So if you all want to donate and help me get there, that would be great. I'll put the link in the chat box and in the description box for those of you guys who are going to listen back. But it's been a lot. Is Dallas losing focus? Is with guys getting COVID? You see Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb courtside at the Mavs game. You know, the Arizona loss, I didn't feel as badly about it as everybody else did. And I definitely still feel that, like, it's looking like right now we're going to have to play Arizona, correct? Um, so with us having to play Arizona, you make a few corrections in that game, you win that game. I think you had a few drives going and they stalled out. And the way Arizona likes to play defense, they're a forward downhill defense. Um, I'll make sure I get y'all a link to that song. Um, they're a forward downhill defense. So the way that they want to play defense, they were able to kind of stress Kellen Moore out. And so, but right now you have a chance to get revenge. There's something about Kyler Murray. All these quarterbacks, particularly the great ones, they kind of get under my skin. Like Aaron Rodgers, he's such a brat. He's just a brat. He's just like my son that time, just like a baby. You listen to Aaron Rodgers' comments this weekend, you like, dog, he's a baby. He's whining this week. He's talking about, oh, this dude didn't like me and he didn't vote for me. He thinks I'm a jerk, blah, blah, blah. Aaron Rodgers is a baby. And then you look at Kyler Murray and you look at his body language, and he has a lot of baby and whining in him as well. But the truth is, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, they're both really good. And when you're playing those guys, you have to be sharp. So I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about how are we. First of all, what is our plan this weekend to play Philly? If you ask me, if you ask Foots right now, I'm playing everybody. I'm sending a message. Um, I don't think this team has earned the right to rest. Play good ball, right? But this whole resting players, and now obviously Tyron's going to be out. Who's on the COVID list, guys? I know Tyron's on the COVID list. I know Anthony Brown is now on the COVID list. And I know Micah Parsons is on the COVID list. Guess what? Other players need to step up and play good football. You want to get out of it injury free, but the truth is, it's now or never. And I think that you need to treat. You really need to treat this Eagles game as a now or never game, to be honest with you. What do you guys think about that? Yo, Foots, I think it's time that we replace Zeke. His injuries and lack of ability to hit the hole are starting to become evident. We need more speed in the offense, main skill position. Lamont, I think that's a conversation for the offseason. And I think you may draft a back this year, but I don't think that they'll cut Ezekiel Elliott. Um, That's just me. We'll have to wait and see. But that's a good point, Lamont. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think the defense is going to get a lot of turnovers against the Cards and Packers. We got to play mistake-free football. That's true. Parsons is a pretty big blow. Yes. So it's looking like that, y'all coming in with some heat. Okay, I'll get to everything. So right now, who is officially, I don't know who's officially on the COVID list for the Cowboys. Somebody put that in the comment, like the official, not what we've heard, but what we know. I know Parsons is on there. I didn't know Diggs was on there. That's news. And let's be clear, Philly's not going to play their guys. So, but I still want to, who's on the list this week for COVID? You guys give me that, and as you guys give me that, I'm gonna play. Um, um, I'm gonna play since you guys asked for a link. I'm gonna play one of my jams, and I need you guys to go run this up. Let's play one of this one. Let's play this one right here. We chilling tonight, y'all. We not doing too much, man. Listen, we're not gonna let the Cowboys stress us because guess what? I like us to get revenge. Just me personally. And not even revenge, but I think that we'll beat Arizona. It's that skate music right here, baby. It's me and my man Zon Way. This how we grooving into the playoffs, baby. Yes, sir. You can't predict the weather. There won't be sun every day. As long as we're together, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And baby, that's a fact. There won't be sun every day, but we'll stay on track. Why? Listen, y'all. We're not gonna stress, guys. That's my original tunes. I haven't dropped an album in about a year now, and I'm working. Me and my homie, we've been working on a single. So those of you who know me, man, I play drums. Right, that was me singing. Hey, my man said that joint is rocking. Guys, if you like the music, I need y'all to do me a favor. If you really like the music, if you really gonna rock, because guess what? I'm indie. I'm in my basement. I don't have no major push. It's literally y'all listening to the tunes, y'all listening and liking the live stream. It's 69 of y'all on here. We just showing love tonight. You feel me? If y'all like it, go to Foots times Coles on IG. That's the IG page. And this is the group's IG page. This is the music where I make. This is where I make music at. And then you can do the same thing on iTunes, and that's where you can listen to the songs at. And that song is called Unsteady. All right, guys. You guys want to hear Cowboy talk? Let's get back to Cowboy talk. I just want to kind of set the mood. Okay, so officially, who's out? Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think that anything was official about Diggs and Donovan Wilson. Is this I don't know. It's so many games. It's games within the games. So um, you know that you're gonna get some of your young guys playing. Um, Kelvin's gonna play. Your young guys are gonna play. So yeah, if you guys like the music, man, thank you. Please go check it out. Go show love, and then you can follow my personal page. It's just Foots the King on IG. I just kind of keep it chill. I'm music and post my son on IG and just chill. Twitter is where I really dig in on Cowboys stuff and draft and all that. But we're not talking draft right now. So anyway, back to it, guys. Kelvin Joseph will play. Somebody said Israel McCormick. I don't know. Um, but you're going to see a heavy dose of Kelvin Joseph. And I think that you're going to need possibly some Kelvin Joseph with some of these matchups in the playoffs. I think that Dallas is a better team than Arizona. I think that Arizona was an uncommon opponent, and you got caught with your pants down, especially in the first half. In the second half, offensively, Dallas was able to clean some things up. And I think that scheme wise, Vance Joseph is a veteran defensive coach who caught Kellen Moore in a bind. He really, um, he really. Thank you, man. That's what's up, man. Um, if you're not on IG or so, let's we showing love tonight, y'all. Thank you, homie. I appreciate you. Cry now, smile later. If you're not on, yeah, go show some love for sure, for sure. If you're not on IG or if you have an Android, you can go to Spotify. I'm on Spotify. We're on Spotify as well. So if you guys have Spotify, that's a spot that you can listen to the tunes. Or um, you can go to. We got a couple spots. Bandcamp and just type Foots and Codes, and all our projects are there. Um, like Arizona caught you with your pants down. So Vance Joseph is a really good. Uh, and let's talk about this. Thank you, Jamal Porter. You lean right into it. Look how with this show we just flowing in it, babe. Um, has Kellen Moore taken a step back? I can't say he's taking a step back. I think with Kellen Moore, the issue is he's now seeing everybody's best shot. Teams know you have the number one offense, homie. They're not just gonna come in and play you too high all game and just let you pick your poison and it's four down linemen so you can run the ball. Or so for those of you who don't know, most offensive coordinators, good offensive coordinators, are going to use a if then or this is what you've given me. You give me four down linemen. We can control your down linemen. If you're giving me a soft box, six in the box, and you're playing coverage, well, then the numbers say run the ball. If the numbers say pass the ball and you have, eight and those guys are tight and this, that, and the third, then we're going to pass the ball. But the difference was Arizona. What did Arizona do? They showed eight and then they would bail, or they showed seven and then it would be eight, or they would just do so many different things as far as scheme wise to stress Dallas out. And Dallas and Kellen had no answer. I thought that Dak, especially early on, checked down way too much. Way too much. Like Dak isn't absolved from blame. I thought that Dak checked down entirely too much. I thought that Dak it's somebody said something earlier that is Coop checked out. No, but I do think that Coop is saying, hey, I'm beating these guys. I do think that Coop is saying, hey, these corners can't guard me. You know? Um, oh, this is my guy, Jose. Cows win. Cows win. So for those of you guys who don't know, this is who does the Jose's the GOAT, man. We really a family out here, y'all. For those of you guys who don't know, Jose does the cows win. and he sends me the video of him literally with cows. So shout out to you, homie. Shout out to the cows. For real, for real. I thought Dak just like Coop, like and it's true, like you're playing nah, I can't agree with that, Ted Prickett. You're playing against lesser DBs. This isn't Marshawn Lattimore. Um, this isn't, Jalen Ramsey. This isn't even Darius Slay. These are lesser guys. And Coop's looking like, man, I got these guys beat. And on a lot of routes he did in this, you know, I'm curious to know where Dak's eyes are. What are the reads? What's going on? Is he trusting it? You know, are we designing things for Coop? Every route combination has or should have, this is your one, this is your two, this is your three, true progression. Some schemes teach concept and let the quarterback decide. When I'm working with the young kids, I'm teaching this is progression one. If it's open, throw the ball. We're gonna make the defense adjust. We're not gonna play the what if game. If it's open, we want to take it and we want to be successful. Period. If it's open, we want to throw the football. Um, that being said, in a much more advanced scheme, like an NFL scheme, that kind of has to know in the back of his head, like, man, this guy can't check Coop. I need to take a shot and I need to press the middle of the field, or I need to do some things. And then the one comeback, just an awful throw. Just a terrible throw. It's a comeback. Just put it on him, Dad. That being said, he'll be fine. I think that Dallas was on a 4-game winning streak, and the Cardinals were on a 3-game losing streak. I think that it was one of those things that I'm not gonna say it was fate, but the Cardinals kind of like wanted it more than Dallas. Just there's kind of like no other way to put it. They kind of like wanted it more than Dallas. But when you look at everything in a vacuum, the Dallas Cowboys are 11-5. Like this is the weirdest 11-5 I think a team has ever been. But to think that the Cowboys don't have a shot in the playoffs, or some of the things I've heard from really just fans, like that they can't, you know, they can't turn around the playoffs. I think it's just ridiculous. Um, you know, so I just want to see Dak just. I'm telling you, the sweet spot for the middle of this defense. A couple things. What are we 11-5? We 11-6. What's our record, guys? I know we have a really. I mean, I know we're in the playoffs. That's all I care about. Um, I know when you start seeing a scheme that they're going to play a lot of cover one or a lot of cover zero, which is basically man across the board, and they're bringing some type of either edge pressure or some type. That's what I thought. I thought we were 11-5. So somebody said 11-6. Why'd you say 11-6? What are you talking about, Tony Peters? Guys, relax. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. It's gonna be all right. I played the music earlier for y'all. Hey, look, it's okay, baby. You see, I wear my Cowboy stuff every day. I ain't letting these people listen. The people that's gonna troll you is people that ain't beat us and can't beat us. Period. We all right. When you see a lot of cover one, and I'd be interested to know what the checks, the calls, what Kellen Moore, what the discussion is. But when you see a lot of that cover one, if it's me, dog, I'm raising up and I'm throwing slant right now to CeeDee Lamb. Like, that's an easy 7 yards. Make these guys play through his body. Cover one is just a single high safety, some type of man, off man, press man on the edge, and linebackers and everybody else pressing. I mean, everybody else either gearing up to stop the run or blitzing or some type of something. Let me get this y'all again, because we here for the Cowboys, but I still love all the support I can get. Foots, X, Coles. It's me and my buddy. We're a group. We play drums. I play drums. He plays keys. We both write. Foots times Coles, guys. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, cool. That's the music. So let's talk about it. Jared, I think Jared's spot on right here. And y'all make sure everybody head over to 301 Cowboys, man. It's my buddy from church. I've known him for a long time. Really good kid. And he started his YouTube journey. He's just a good guy, man. Good young kid. And I like what he said. I'm not one of those Cowboys fans that say the season over, but it's really frustrating. We can't beat winning teams because you know the narrative. And I agree, Jared. And here's the deal. Dallas, we got to remember as fans, we just became a winning team. Like Dallas was a much love, homie, sitting in outer space. Hey, you still sit with that. That's love. Dallas was not good last year. Whether the injury, whether this, whether that, they weren't good last year. It was so many fans that didn't want Mike McCarthy to be the coach. It's a process, guys. You know, I always use this when it comes to when it right. We've always been 8-8. Like just think about it. So it's okay. We're above 8-8. Jason Garrett had this team habitually at 8-8. Jason Garrett, this week, we be stressing. Who are we playing? We're scoreboard watching. Who's gonna win this week? We on Saturday, we eating popcorn and eating steak and eating burgers and smoothies, whatever you want to eat. On Saturday, like, hey, we may win, we may not, but we know we're in the playoffs. Relax, everybody. Take a deep breath. 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 Take another one. Guys, we've always been, you know what I mean? 8-8. Mike McCarthy, 1 year, one draft. Team look different, play different energy. So it's fine. And I still think that we have some issues that we will address in the draft and we'll get better. But the point is, I think that this narrative of we can't beat good teams. The Chargers are a good team. The Patriots are a really good team. You beat those two teams. Carolina was good when you played them. The Skins were fighting for their playoff life. You lost to Kansas City. You didn't have CeeDee Lamb. I don't think you had Amari Cooper. It was some type of injury situation there. And who else did you lose to? You had a couple. You lost to Arizona. Goofy loss. Um, you lost to Oakland in a weird way. The point is, let's see. Let's see. Like, there's gonna be playoff games, y'all. We're gonna have chances. We're gonna have a chance to make amends. Dak is gonna have a chance to go out and play and play big. The worst loss of the season by far was the Denver loss. By far. Arizona couldn't get much going in the first half. You cleaned it up. And I think that Arizona people have to remember when you're starting to get rhythm, and then boom, Lyle holds, questionable. Boom, Tyron holds, questionable. Few penalties. J-Ron Curse misses an interception. I think Dallas kind of drank the tea that Arizona had been reeling, which they had. They hadn't been playing good football. Dallas had been playing amazing football. Dallas came in there sloppy, and you lost. It's okay. It's okay. I think that this team still has not played a complete game. I think the Skins game wasn't a complete game because they just suck. The Skins are sorry. So now, again, let's put it all. Let's put it all in a vacuum. This time last year, y'all, you're sitting around scoreboard watching. What do we do? We got to do. We're doing math. You know what I mean? We're doing math. Oh, X prime Z equals T. Oh, if they can get in, you have 4.5. We handle our business. We're in. Cool. See you, Arizona, in a week. Make the corrections. Go win the game. Hey, guess what? You don't hold on one of those drives, it's a touchdown. Arizona's defense isn't great, but they can front run. They can blitz the heck out of you. Let me tell you something about blitzing defenses. You get tired easy. They wear down easy. And if you don't get home, you guys remember when we had Rob Ryan? It's big plays. We'll be fine. Cedric Wilson showed me a lot in this last game. Went back and watched the film. He was finding the spots. They found something. And to be honest with you, Arizona couldn't move the ball in the second half. And they couldn't score in the red zone. We could. We get that ball back, we score, period. They couldn't stop us. So it's an uncommon opponent. It took you a while to figure them out. We're fine. Don't let the national narrative stress you, because it will. It will. The national narrative will stress you. Skip Bayless and all these people. They will get you. They'll get you if you let them. I'm telling you. All right. So anyway, um, you know, I just kind of think that so many times, guys. I just think that so many times it's easy for fans to just forget, like, you know, where we came from. I think they'll be fine. I think that even Dak, nobody's harder on Dak Prescott than me. Nobody. Okay. Nobody's harder on Dak Prescott than me, and we'll talk about this too. Nobody, but I think Dak could have played better, but I don't think it was his worst game. Like, I just think he got to clean up. And Dak every once in a while has those games where he has to clean up. Then he has a game where it's against Washington and he plays great. And I mean, people are gonna say, "Oh, Washington good." It's the National Football League, y'all. Like, this same Arizona team got smoked versus the Lions. Were they not playing? Were the Lions? They got smoked, bullied, beat up. That's the game that I watched. So it's just a scheme issue. You see what I'm saying? So you play Vance Joseph twice. Guess what? You better have an answer for the blitz. That's how these guys want to play. They want to use Buda Baker. Thank you, Buda Baker, for that great interview telling us exactly what you did, because you won't be able to do it twice. So now, if you're just going to sit back there in coverage, I love Dak Prescott versus that. I think that Dak has an issue kind of dissecting what's going on when teams are trying to do different things. So he'll do what a lot of quarterbacks will do, and kill the play and say, "I'm going to go to what I know." Well, some defensive coordinators love when you do that, because now you're out of your rhythm. You're just doing things on the fly. Guys aren't lined up anywhere. You're going to your check instead of running the play. And some of that is tricky. Now, guess what? Hey, Dak, they start showing Buda Baker and he's coming down the alley. Hey, Connor Williams, pick up Buda Baker. We're going to stay on schedule. That's all. Dallas has to stay on schedule. That's it. Thank you, Donnell. That's it. Win 3 games, you win the chip. Like, once that playoff, all the garbage team, all the fluff, is like you just scale everything off the back of your hill. All the fluff is gone. You scaled it. You just went to get your feet done. You put in that nice blue water. It's out. Fresh feet. Let's go to the beach. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna tell y'all, I got a problem with people. People getting on my nerves, keep crying about Zeke. Zeke's not healthy. Still almost has 1,000 yards. And he hasn't been healthy. But if you tell me you can find a better back that's gonna pick up trash in the blitz, gonna throw his body around, find one. Obviously, Zeke's not the same. Still 1,000-yard runner. One of the greatest 5-year runs that we've ever seen from a running back. The greatest. One of the greatest. Come on, man. Like, you're going to need Zeke and Tony. You're going to need Kellen to get back into that bag in the playoffs. No more Michael Gallup. We'll be fine. Give me Amari Cooper. Give me CeeDee Lamb. Kellen, go dial it up. And to be honest, I don't know how focused Kellen Moore was. Interviewing, wanting to become a head coach. I don't know. I don't know. So Thousand with another running back. That's right. That's it. So um, that's enough of the Cardinals game, guys. It's time to move on. I don't want to continue to cry about it and whine about it, and we suck and Dallas is terrible and everybody on the team is bad because they're not. I think you have to look at everything in a vacuum, and too many times people get too high, too low. Now, I have been on Kellen Moore from the beginning, and there's been times where he's completely dialed it up, and there's been times where I think that he overcoaches. The one issue that I do have with Kellen Moore is in the red zone. I think he overcoaches. I think in the red area is where he just needs to step back and throw CeeDee Lamb a fade. I do. I think he needs to step back and just do what he did a couple of times where he just had a leak and just play action to Schultz and let him sneak off. That's what you got to do. Schultz has shown. Dalton Schultz is somebody who I have been on. You guys know this. Go look at the channel. I've been rocking with Dalton for 4 years now. He's Mr. Reliable. He's always where he's supposed to be. Dalton Schultz is. So you use that. You use that to your advantage. And I think that Dallas will. Okay, so now we're talking about the Eagles game. We need to close the door on the Cardinals game. Let's talk about the Eagles game. What do we expect? I expect a first half of so what I would do, I would go out and try to smother the Eagles and get in our bet. I don't care who they play. I'm trying to beat your head in Philly. Yeah, because guess what? We may have to go to Green Bay in the cold. I don't want to hear no excuse about the cold. I don't want to hear no excuse about injuries. None of that. Go out there and beat the brakes off Philly. Period. That's what I would do. What will Dallas do? I think that Dallas will play hard for the first half, judge, see what the game is hitting on, see what the game looks like, see the vibration, and say, okay, is anybody hurt? Are we playing good ball? Because I don't think that Philly is going to play anybody. Philly's just happy to be in. Dallas, to me, still has a real, aspiration. I mean, let's be honest, dude. The Rams are about to lose to a backup quarterback in the Ravens. I was just watching that game on NFL Network. The Rams don't look great. They don't. Outside of Green Bay, nobody looks great. Really in the NFL. Who? The Bills? The Bills had a midseason. What are we talking about? The Bills have no identity outside of Josh Allen. Let's let Josh Allen do everything, and let's hope for the best. No run game. Okay. New England, yeah. They'll throw the ball 2 yards of play. Great defense. Kansas City, up, down. They've been up right now, but they've had some time. Kansas City went through a stretch where people were ready to bench Pat Mahomes. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay. So then now we're talking about, to me, one of my favorite teams in the league right now. Best coach team right now is the Tennessee Titans. Gritty, attitude on defense, lost their best player, and kept everything afloat. Mike Vrabel does not get enough credit. Period. Mike Vrabel does not get enough credit. Period. Just a gritty dude, and the Titans just play like him. Just gritty and mad and try to crunch you, and they don't try to do nothing cute. They line up in 11, in 10, 12 personnel, and they just try to run down your face, no matter who's playing. Old school football, Tennessee is gritty. All right. So it's no great team. This thing's still wide open. Like, and I truthfully mean that. And the crazy thing about it is Arizona's recipe. Like, okay, so I will, and I know I said I'm gonna. I know I said that I'm going to close the door on Arizona, but if you think about it, Arizona maybe had what 70 yards total. Well, Kyler he snuck in 40 rushing, but If you look at Arizona's recipe, they didn't really run the ball down your throat. Just a lot of gimmick stuff, and Kyler caught the edge a few times. But I would be worried if a team came in here and just pounded you like Denver did. They weren't able to do that. Randy Gregory doesn't let Kyler break contain a few times. You're in good shape. So I think that part of it, that's where you got to go back to the game plan and say, okay, we can't let this happen. I think that you have to, when you play Kyler again, you have to pick a poison and say, hey, we're gonna let him beat us from the pocket. Go ahead, be the greatest, because he had some overthrows. Kyler wasn't great. I think what Arizona did to us, we need to do to them. Knock the freaking ball down. And you can't. One thing about that player, man, you cannot let him extend plays, nor can you let him step up in the pocket and zigzag in the pocket and do all this stuff. You can't let him do that. Can't let him do that. Because he will do it at a high clip. But he will also get down on himself and start whining and pouting and saying whatever he's saying. He's not a good leader. You can see his body language sucks. Body language sucks. I think that this will be the hardest game in the playoffs. You get on this one winning streak, you win this game, you now go out and you start playing some good football. You go to Tampa with all the crap they got going on, and with the AB side, you go beat them. And then you in the NFC Championship, and then you go beat Green Bay. That's the playoff push. That's what I'm talking about right now. That's the name. Can Dallas make a real play? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. This isn't me. Trust me. There's been times in the past I'm like, this team ain't it. They don't got it. Don't look at anything that happened Saturday night and judge. Look at and use what you've seen throughout the year to say, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. Um, the COVID list, I mean, it doesn't really bother me because I know these guys will be ready for the playoffs. Jerry Jones won't have it any other way. So I'm just trying to get out of Philly healthy. And I'm pretty sure that everybody watching this live stream is as well. I want to get out of Philly healthy. Um, I think that Dallas gets out of Philly healthy, um, no matter the win or loss. I know it'd be nice to get to 12 wins, but let's get out of Philly healthy. I don't know who's going to be stepping in for Micah Parsons at linebacker, but I think the Dallas will be fine. They're going to go out there and play football with a lot of heart, go out there and get it all. And, I just think that, I think this team is fine. Like it's really minor things that need to be picked, that need to be just fixed. But you can do it. Like it's really not. We've seen this team play sharp football. Now the kicker situation scares me because all these games are going to be close. And the thing that annoys me about Greg Zuerlein is that he'll miss a 40-yarder and hit a 58. Like Greg the leg, it's like Greg the peg leg. Greg the I have no idea leg. What are you doing, Gregory? Come on, man. So, can this team make a push? I think so. You know, um, you know, Kellen. What's up, Sheila? Kellen is. I just want. I think that I truthfully think that Mike has, and I respect this. I think that Mike has said, "Hey, Kellen, you're doing a great job. We're gonna let you run a show, but I would like at some point Mike to take the reins." And that's not saying he's taking over as the play caller. What I'm saying is he's taking over as the game planner and keeping Kellen on schedule. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying for 1 second that, yeah, he's the play caller and it's that and no. I'm just saying that I would love Mike to just say, Kellen, stay on schedule here, homie. No reverses, no screens this drive. They got aggressive corners. They sitting on that. No screens. Come on, man. I mean, let's be smart here. And I think the Dallas will. Um, and I'm just not worried. Um, so anyway, I just I I just feel good. Like it's I honestly think, and this is the guy's honest truth, guys. I think that had we won in Arizona, we might have been riding too high. And I know that sounds weird, but had we won in Arizona, I think that we would have been riding too high. Like I think that, and that's, I know that's like, oh no, you don't want to think like that, Fuzz, blah blah blah. But I think that if you win in Arizona, right, um, you win in Arizona and you go out, you win that game. Just think about everybody screaming Super Bowl. So now, what does this do? It humbles you. That's all. You just been humbled. My bad, y'all. I'm sending over the GoFundMe link. Um, you've been humbled, but humble's a good thing, guys. Humble, like we've been humbled. Um, you know, we've been humbled. So can't complain, can't get mad. Like it's awesome because now you get to see what these guys are about. They said 7-Eleven, Micah Parsons, the Lion, blah blah blah. Okay, show me. You got to show me, Trayvon. Trayvon's very humble. You listen to his when you listen to Diggs talk, he's very humble, and that's why I don't like the whole yardage BS and how many yards he gives up. It's very corny to me. When you listen to Diggs talk, and this is a guy's honest truth, you listen to Diggs talk, he's really about the team. He's about his guys. He doesn't have a cocky bone in his body. So I think that the team has been humbled. But it's not a humble as though like, oh yeah, we won't be good. Oh yeah, our season's over. It's a humble. It's like, do you guys remember that stretch during the year when Micah, and it was like a 2-game maybe stretch where Micah wasn't playing, I won't say his best. I forget what game it was, where it was kind of like he wasn't really reading his Carolina game. He wasn't really reading his keys correctly. And he said, I spent a little extra time. That's what it's gonna take, guys. Everything is amped up in the playoffs. Y'all help send me to the playoffs, man. Get me to the playoffs, y'all. I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna put the GoFundMe and my Cash App in the I know I'm asking y'all for a lot. I'm just trying to get there, man. I'm trying to y'all get me to the playoffs. I'm gonna go live every day, every second. I'm gonna talk my talk. We gonna listen. Listen. I'm gonna talk my talk, man. I wanna get to Dallas. I gotta get to Dallas. Um, you know. It's just so funny because I first of all, this is what I hate about this new wave media, PFF. Like, come on, bro. Like, when did yards given up? First of all, I get if that's a stat that's like, okay, yards given up, and if that's a team stat, that's your statisticians and you're evaluating. That's something that but like PFF, they don't have the manpower. They don't have the manpower to. You can see how many yards that a player has caught on Diggs, but what's the coverage? What is Dallas asking Trayvon Diggs to do on this play? Everybody has their theory. You can listen to these people on the internet and they can type a bunch of stuff. Oh, cover one. He has to bail the flats. He has to do this. He has to shade over the top. He has to, and they can draw up all this stuff. But what is the coach asking Trayvon Diggs to do? It could be cover 2, 3, 4, 5, cover 6. It could be every cover, whatever. Come on, man. Like, I hate coach talk because then what happens is, okay, you don't know that Al Harris is saying, hey, play it soft. Give him this 10-yard cushion. Hey, let him catch everything underneath. But no, you go to PFF and what do? You write down, oh yeah, he gave up 10 yards. He gave up 900 yards. Now he's giving up 1,000 yards in the season. Stop with the stuff, man. It's ridiculous. Like, whenever somebody talks to you guys, because I know they troll y'all and send these memes that Diggs is giving up 1,000 yards, show them this video. Because I don't care if he gives up 2,000 yards. If he has 20 picks, give me 20 picks and 2,000 yards. Because that means that's 20 times that we've turned the ball over and had a chance to score. Like, stop. It's ridiculous. It's silly. That's why I said I hate PFF. Like, what are we talking about? My eyes tell me that Marshawn Lattimore is one of the best corners in the league. He's giving up 900 yards. Who cares? He's one of the best corners in the league. Jamar Chase leads the league in drops. He's one of the best young receivers in the league. Like, these players have faults, but because of the Cowboys, his faults get elevated. Nobody cares about Darius Slay. Who is that? Who cares? I don't even watch it. When I'm watching a Philly game, I don't even know that Darius still plays with them. It's the Cowboys. We have this fan base, that fan base, this fan base. Every fan base is praying that Dallas loses and praying they can find some stupid stat to, come on, man. Sorry about that rant, y'all. My bad. I told myself I wasn't going to do that tonight. You know, I remember the first game of the season, Michael Parsons was out of place on a play. The first game of the season. Versus the best quarterback to ever play the game. Michael Parsons was out of place. They on the pass and play, his fit was wrong. Something anyway. Bust. Can't cover. He's out of place. Why would they ever? Now Michael Parsons, you can't turn on a station without somebody on Michael Parsons' nuts. That's why I'm telling y'all, even with this team, just be patient. And it was crazy because I used to do kind of like the same stuff with Dak, and I still love. I know who Dak is. I know the player that he is, and that's what I'm saying. So Kellen, that's what I'm saying. Let's just stay patient. Kellen's gonna get it right. The play action and the whole nine and moving Dak around and this, that, and the third. I completely agree. Like, just stay patient. We'll be fine. Dallas has shown all year that they're playing a long game. They're not gonna go into this. I have no doubt. That Mike McCarthy will have this team prepared to play in this game. Excuse me, in our first playoff game. Now, if y'all matched, if you don't play, if you don't do your job, and I'll be honest with y'all, coaching matters. But on a few of those plays, Randy Gregory breaking contain on Kyler, that's not on coaching. I'm pretty sure Dan Quinn is coaching it up. Hey, you need to be where you're supposed to be here, Randy. If you choose to do your own thing, well, that hurts the team. And believe it or not, there are players who, from time to time, just choose to do what they want to do. You can do that against Taylor Heineke. You can't do it against Kyler Murray. So, you want to be great, you want to be legendary, you want your name to be etched in stone, this is what it's going to take. Guys, I feel good, man. I feel really good. That little rant felt good too. Able to talk my talk. Let me do some housekeeping things, y'all. Can I talk my talk? Can I get y'all this GoFundMe and y'all sending your brother some change? Because I'm definitely trying to get to the game. What a great show. Eventually, I'm going to get all the bells and whistles like Law and Botch and let y'all call in. We're going to do all that. Trust me. It's coming. I'm going to do it. Y'all going to be with me during draft season? Y'all know that's my time of year, right? That's my time of year. Draft season is the most wonderful time of the year. We'll be talking about drafting, blah, 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 blah. And all of good cheer. If you guys want to hit the link, just copy and paste that, the GoFundMe, and then my Cash App is Flister King. I'll also put that in the description box here. Questions, y'all. Questions. I got 5 more minutes. I'm gonna go for an hour. Questions. Thank you, Lamont, for the $4.99. It means the world to me, homie. I have a rant. Tell Kellen Moore to work on being a consistent play caller. He calls good games in a bad streak. I just want to see us shake some. Hey, shake some, shake some, shake some, shake some. Hey, Lamont. Hey, look. Crazy thing is, Kellen understands offense well. Kellen understands offense. I just think he needs to understand rhythm a little bit better. But he understands offense. I call plays, so I understand that it's not easy. Um, I think that it's times I just want Kellen to save himself. Like, dog, it's cover one. It doesn't have to be an exotic route combination. Literally just raise up those slant. Period. Like, you feel me? Like, just raise up with those slant. That's it. What's up, Jessica? All the ladies in the house. Show your face. Show yourself. What's up, Jessica? I seen Sheila in here. Any ladies on the live? All these dudes on here, man. What's up, ladies? Uh-oh, who's West Coast Cowboy? I don't know who that is. I don't be on the live. Like I go live, but I don't do all that. I don't know all the haters and all that. Anyway, but great stuff, Lamont. Sheila, what it do? Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Want to go home and return? That's facts. Any other questions, y'all? I got 4 more minutes. What's up, Jessica? Happy New Year's to you. Any other? Y'all let me know because any other questions, guys? I'm answering questions because I think we'll be okay. Like we don't have to. I don't think that we have to stress. Like I said, don't stress, y'all. It's literally like we're literally like nobody called 12-5 this year. And if you did, you probably just called it because you was a Cowboys fan. And we're really about to be 12-5. So we good. We got a shot at this thing, man. It's a good one. Let's answer this. Do I believe Kellen Moore is? Ooh, thank you, April. Yeah, I'm gonna make a push to get out there, April. Thank you so much, April. Um, do you really believe Kellen Moore is hiding schemes? I don't think that Kellen Moore is hiding schemes. Um, I don't think Kellen Moore is hiding schemes. No, I just, you know, Vance Joseph is a good coach, man. Great coach. Um, I mean, like, give Arizona credit. Buda Baker's a great player. Chandler Jones was giving. Um, Chandler Jones really gave Tyron hell. Got to be honest. I don't think he's hiding schemes. But I do think that um, I I do think that Mike needs to have a strict plan for the playoffs. Like you're gonna see the Cardinals. I don't see much changing. I think the Dallas will go out and beat Philly. I don't think Philly's even gonna try to play hard. Like Philly's really just happy to be here. So I think that if it's me, Dallas should probably start game planning for Arizona now. Foots, who are you asking to take a pay cut? Off-season question, dog. Thanks, venting, but off-season right now, I'm trying to get in the playoffs and win this joint. Off-season. Do you think Cowboys will use? So there you go, Joey. Great question. And I think that Dallas should. Like I didn't understand that. Like rushing, like, hey, DeMarcus, hey, Gregory, like y'all gotta hold your own. Like you guys are still great players too. Like Michael Rushing is great, and they try to do some A gap stuff with him. But if it's me, I need Micah. Kyler's like a little rat back there, just like a little mouse. Just like you need somebody with his athleticism to match him. And if you can't. The problem is you can't put a DB on the field because then they'll run the ball. So yeah, I think that they need to try some of that. Eyes on Kyler for sure. Great question. How would you feel if Washington gets Kyle Hamilton? I think it's possible. I know D. Off season, man. Off season question, OG. My man D, that's my dog, by the way. Um, but I'm not talking draft because Dallas is gonna be picking scraps in the first round. So we'll be in the back half of the draft. We're gonna be picking 32nd. That's how I feel. It's the nation we in here. That's facts. The O line is the problem, not Kellen Moore, not Dak. Uh, it's I can't say the O line is the problem. I think Tyron didn't play well. His feet weren't great. Lunged a lot. Um, I think that they got to do more things that get the O lineman on the move. You know, I think they have to get. Then they have to get the O lineman on the move. Me personally, um, get those guys in space. Pull. They did a great job of that. That stuff helps. Um, Now, if you guys want a teaser, I was team draft linebacker. Now I'm team draft center. Think that Dallas could use a stronger center. I think Biotis is maxed out, and we see a lot of issues with him. I'm also team draft guard because I think that Connor Williams is going to have his issue, and I think that Connor McGovern is going to have his issue. So let's just get a better player than both of them. And 9 times out of 10, you can get great value in the back half of the first round at guard and center or backer. Because if I can get a linebacker and let Micah do what he's been doing, rush when he wants to, play linebacker when he wants to, mm, I'm team left tackle too, but I'm team left tackle in like the third round because I know Dallas is not going to move on from Tyron this year. And so let's get a swing guy. And I think that they also believe in, I don't think that they want Still to be a left tackle, but they believe in Still. So I don't think that, like look how long Trent Williams has been playing football. They're not just gonna. If Tyron wants to play, Tyron's gonna play for the Cowboys. Then Dallas will never let Tyron walk ever. It's in my brain. I just don't think they'll do that. Yeah, I actually tweeted this, but oh Lord, y'all doing it now. This show done been all over the place because I said I wasn't doing draft talk, and here we go. But I love Linderbaum, but there's no way he's a top 15 pick unless teams do what they do and overdraft the quarterbacks, which I got into a heated argument with somebody because um, somebody told me, "Oh yeah, no, these quarterbacks won't go top 5," and I said, "Dude, you really don't know how this draft stuff works. It's clear that you're a noob. Every year, I don't care who it is. This year it'll be Malik Willis and just name the quarterback. Whatever the quarterbacks are, whatever quarterbacks are coming out, they'll go to a pro day, like they did Zach Wilson, like they did Trevor Lawrence. They'll fall in love with his pro day. This guy is the next. I'm telling you, we can blah, blah, blah. Then you look at Trevor Lawrence play football this year, and I know Jacksonville's bad, but I see a lot of bad quarterback play from Trevor Lawrence. And I know Zach Wilson went to the Jets, and Zach Wilson doesn't even look like he's a pro. And I said this when I watched BYU play. Hey, Zach Wilson's not a pro. Hey, Zach Wilson's not going to change your organization. And sure enough, Zach Wilson looks like a little kid out there, and he doesn't look like an NFL quarterback. But that's what happens in the draft. So, you know what? Teams could overdraft and fall in love with cute positions, and Linderbaum could fall. I don't know. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But when it's early in the draft season, this is what happens. Okay. I'm done with draft stuff because I told you I wasn't doing draft. All right, y'all. I went over tonight. Let's get to this last super chat. We must start fast. Not many can keep up with us through us. I agree. This is a good point, Brian Gaines. I completely agree. If you start fast and you play good football, I think that you force teams to show their hand. Like if you score first on Arizona, that game feels different. Just does. So it'll be interesting. I'm gonna leave y'all. Let's leave y'all with some tunes, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with some tunes. I'm gonna play some more Foots and Coles. So we actually released Jade. Let's see if y'all can see this. We released Jade, and it's right there. We released this project in 2019, and then we released Azure in 2020. So check it out. It's 2021, 2022. See everybody on Saturday. I might do. Hey, I'm gonna put Jess. Jess says she tired of y'all. Yeah, I completely agree. Hey, Jess, I made a video and I said, guys, relax, don't panic, and everybody's still panicking. They're not listening to me. It's all good, y'all. It's football. You lose games in football. Like you do realize that. We don't win every game. You know. So anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, y'all. Been a great show. Been just an amazing show. Let me just thank you the speaker. Yeah. Yeah. I'm out, y'all. Yeah. I'm gone, y'all. Much love for all the love, y'all. Much love.
It's so much. It's too much. It's a lot like this track is busy. It's crazy. It's all over the place. Different voices. How can you do that when you drive? You gotta listen. I'm in the right lane. Take your time. That's what the right lane is for. You rushing. You all over the place. You see what happens? Nah, the song is crazy. The song is tight. Like you're gonna know the words to it. Listen, but how can you? I'm trying to explain to you. How can you listen? Trust me. On your way to the show, I take your time. Keep your eyes on the road. If you don't stay in your lane, best believe you're gonna crash. Slow and steady wins the race. Gotta make the moment last. 100 miles per hour on your way to the show. I take your time. Keep your eyes on the road.
Everybody on the East Coast, be safe in the snow. That's fact. Yeah. Gone, y'all. Peace.